Organizational problems, not individual mistakes, provide the key to understanding why the CIA and the FBI performed so poorly in the run-up to 9/11. In my book, Spying Blind, I find that these two agencies missed 23 different opportunities to have penetrated and possibly stopped the 9/11 plot. Organizational weaknesses were the key to failure in every case. Here, I'm going to run through just one of those 23 opportunities. 19 days before 9/11, the FBI got word that suspected al-Qaeda operative Khalid al-Mindhar might be in the United States and needed to be found. Yet the Bureau's response was to put the manhunt on the back burner and call out the C team. The search was not nationwide. Instead, it was given only to the New York field office. The manhunt was designated routine, the lowest priority level, and it was given to an agent in New York who had just finished his rookie year and had never led an intelligence investigation before. Now, to be sure, a full-scale first-string effort might not have found al-Mindhar in time, but the evidence raises serious questions. Al-Mindhar and fellow hijacker Nawaf al-Hazmi were hiding in plain sight. We now know that they were using their real names on rental agreements, bank accounts, credit cards, auto insurance, and even the telephone listing in the San Diego phone book. They were also operating under the FBI's nose, living for a while with an FBI informant, and making contact with several targets of FBI counterterrorism investigations. On the evening of 9/11, an anguished FBI agent, suspecting al-Mindhar, submitted his name to the Bureau's Information Technology Center just to see what a search of public records would uncover. A few hours later, the agent got al-Mindhar's correct address in San Diego. Individuals were not the primary problem here. The FBI was. Specifically, the FBI's organizational structure, culture, and incentives. Why wasn't the manhunt nationwide? Well, because the Bureau has a highly decentralized structure. The FBI has 56 field offices, and field office power is so strong that one joke in the Bureau is that the FBI is really 56 field offices with a headquarters attached. In this decentralized system, every case was assigned to one lead office. So what should have been a nationwide effort was instead the focus of a few people in New York. Confining the manhunt to one office wasn't a mistake. It was standard operating procedure. Why was the manhunt labeled routine? Culture here goes a long way to explaining the answer. The FBI's law enforcement culture prized catching criminals and investigating past crimes more than finding suspected terrorists and preventing future disaster. In the Bureau's deeply held crime-fighting culture, intelligence investigations like this manhunt were always considered lower priority. The FBI's culture guaranteed that the manhunt would go straight to the bottom of the priority pile. And why was the manhunt led by such an inexperienced agent? Well, the answer is because he was an inexperienced agent. In the FBI, convictions made careers. Finding a potential terrorist who may or may not be up to something was one of the least desirable jobs at the time, and so it naturally went to the least experienced agent on the squad. In sum, this manhunt wasn't bungled. Nobody dropped the ball or made a mistake. It was handled like every other intelligence investigation at the time. Structure, culture, and career incentives hindered the FBI from the start.